Hello everyone, this is OldGamer, and today we're going to be covering, again, a track mode by using Arcade Flow, the front end theme. Today we're going to be covering Super Nintendo, so let's get started, okay? The first thing we want to do is we're going to go ahead and go to on the internet, and we're going to be typing this right here, SNES USA ROMs Packs Archives, okay? I suggest go ahead and collect this one right here, where it says SNES Ultra. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and they pretty much cover every ROM, but you know what? That was a little bit too big, so I'm gonna go with this one, the complete collection of the USS ROM. This is even more better. There you go. We don't want to have too many ROMs going on, okay? I'm going to cancel that. But anyways, what you want to do is you want to click right here with this little arrow pointing down and click for download, okay? Once you finish downloading, okay, let's go ahead and set it up. All right. So we got the sound effects music for the Super Nintendo. It might be in the description where you'll be able to get the soundtrack, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and right click and tell it extract to. And let's go ahead and extract all these ROMs that comes with it. There we go. There they are. They pretty much cover every US game of the Super Nintendo. Every one of them, okay? All right. And make sure that you have a 2 terabyte of free space on your SSD card or hard drive, because see, the thing is they take a lot of room or resources, especially when you're working on a front end and you want to keep it like as minimum as possible. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to end up having duplicates either. So let's go ahead and highlight the whole thing, and we're going to tell it extract here, because RetroArch runs better without the zip, believe it or not. So let's just give it a moment, and now it's extracting all the SNES games. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and delete this. We don't need the zip file anymore. There we go. Now we got every ROM for the Super Nintendo game. We got 784 games. That's a lot of games. Alright, that pretty much covers it up. So we're going to go ahead, go back for a second, and we're going to name this folder ROMs in small letters. There we go, lower cases, ROMs. Let's go ahead and cut it. Alright, let's go back to our track mode, emulators, and then we're going to create a new folder. Okay, and we're going to name this one Super Nintendo Entertainment System. There we go. Let's go inside the folder, and then we're going to paste that in there. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and create a snap folder. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and create a wheel. Okay. Now, if you're like to get into box arts, you know, it's up to you if you want to. I suggest, I don't know. I mean, I did it for I went ahead and took away the box art for um Arcade Flow for the box art. I figured it didn't needed it. So that's why I did it with Super Nintendo. So we're gonna have the ROMs, the snaps, and the wheels. That's all we need. Because basically, the last time I was doing the tutorial for the regular Nintendo, it turns out that a trackball couldn't read the videos that was located in the path. So when we went ahead and took the videos and put it in the snap folder, right away, a track mode and Arcade Flow recognized the video over the image, and that's what we're trying to do. Okay, so we have the ROMs, and snaps, and wheels. That's all we need. Okay, all right. So now we need to go back to the RetroArch, and we're going to go ahead and and launch RetroArch because we need to get the core for Super Nintendo. So let's go find Super Nintendo's core. And the one that I really like is very accurate. It is SNES X 9X or SNES 9X. What a tongue twister. Okay, here we go. And okay, there it is. This is the one we want. We want to get the current one. This one right here. Let's go ahead and download it. All right, let's go ahead and press escape because we already got the core. All right, let's go inside the core. And we need to highlight the entire name, including the DLL. So highlight the whole thing like this, and we're going to hit copy. Okay. You know what? I was dumb. Let me copy this first. There we go. And then paste. Then we're going to change the name. There we go. All right. Paste that in there, just like that. We're going to go inside. Okay. So we already know how the path actually works. So basically, everything that says Nintendo, we're just going to change it to Super Nintendo. Just like this. Boom. Because that's exactly the same path it's supposed to be. Okay. Alright. The ROMs as well. Just like that. And also change the system information. Okay. Now where it says ROM extension, we're going to type in, we're going to change it to .sfc. And we're just in case in the future, if you're dealing with other formats for the Super Nintendo ROMs, we're going to go ahead and hit dot, and we're going to put SMC as well. Okay. All right. We're going to leave this open because we're going to come back for it later. Okay. So we're going to hit save. All right. You make sure that everything should be as Super Nintendo. The only thing we need to change now is the plugin. It's right there. So let's go ahead and go to RetroArch cores, and there it is. SNES 9X liberal.dll. Go ahead and copy the whole thing. All right, and then Control V. And now we got the Super Nintendo installed. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and save this. I also will share you guys the path for the arguments, so this way you have them just in case. Okay. All right. So now the Super Nintendo is installed, but the problem is we're missing the ROMs and we're missing the wheels. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use our scraper. Okay. Let's go back to my scraper here. There we go. And let's launch it. And we need to get the snaps first. We're going to go inside the attract mode real quick. Okay. There it is. And Super Nintendo. And we're going to click on the ROM first. Just like that. Alright. I already have Super Nintendo ready, but I'm going to change the path. Okay. Control V. There it is. Okay. And then we're going to scroll up, highlight this little button right here, and then we're going to click on Media. And we want the video, so we're going to go ahead and highlight the whole thing right here. Control V and remove that and type in snap. Just like that. Okay, do the same thing for the screenshot. Control V. And we're going to remove the word ROM and type in snap. Just like that. And then the wheel. Control V. Wheel. Just like that. Okay? Alright, let's highlight Super Nintendo. Just like that. And then we're going to go click on where it says Games and Front Ends. We're going to click on that. Alright, we're going to change this path right here again. Just to be sure. Paste it. There we go. So when we click on this folder, it'll actually take us right directly to where it's supposed to be. You see? There's the Super Nintendo right there. Look at that. See? Nintendo, Super Nintendo, ROMs. Just like that. You see? See? Nothing changed. Okay? Alright. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hit on this play button right here. There we go. And now it starts to collecting the snaps, the wheels, and the videos all at once. And we got 784 games that it has to cover. And how do we know that it's working? So the best way to check it out is by going to the attract mode, emulators, Super Nintendo, and let's check it out. There they are. See, now they're showing the image and the video like it's supposed to. And it's showing the wheels as well, the logos. There you go. Okay? Well, this is going to take some time to finish, so I'm going to end the video here. Okay? And after that, we're going to show you the next step. Okay, now that we're finished scraping the image and the videos, let's go ahead and close this. Let's head back to the attract mode. Run our console. Alright, now what we're going to do is hit enter or A on your controller. Alright, let's hit the tab button on your keyboard. Move over to Nintendo to the emulator, and then we're going to go to Super Nintendo Entertainment System. And we're going to scroll down and we're going to hit Generate Collection ROM List. There we go. We got 784 entire collection has been received. All we have to do is to hit escape. It's escape one more time. Alright, then we're going to press back on our B button on our controller. Then we're going to go to console. Scroll down to Super Nintendo. And there you have it, guys. It shows the video, the image, and the video action on there, as you can see. But if you notice something, we forgot to include the music for the Super Nintendo, so let's go ahead and do that now, okay? Let's go ahead and close our track mode. Let's go ahead and hit the back buttons and tell it yes. Okay, there you go. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead. In my video description, I'll be giving you guys the music to the soundtrack. Let's go ahead and grab this. Let's go to Layout, Arcade Flow 15.6, Music, and then we're going to paste it right in there. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and launch it. Make sure you click on right here where it says Attract Plus Console. That's the one you want. There we go. So if we go to Nintendo Entertainment System and play a different tune. So when we press B and we go to Super Nintendo, and then it plays a different tune. And there you go. And look, it's actually running. See, it's actually working. All right, there we go. Let's go search for a game. By searching on the game, we're gonna press up, scroll down to search. Let's see, would be a good game to play. I know. Let's try Super. Okay, and then we're gonna put a C. All right. And we're gonna go ahead and go right here, Super Castlevania. Let's see if it's working. Now, if you're feel like you're a little annoyed with that little message, that's no problem. Oh, that's right. We forgot one last thing before we continue. You notice that we don't have the bezels for the Super Nintendo. So let's go ahead and fix that real quick. All right. Let's open up our bezel project. Okay. I'm gonna hit OK. Before you're downloading or using blah 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 blah, hit OK. Alright, let's go to Preference. Make sure we choose the one we want. We want downloads, attract mode. There it is. This is the attract mode we want. Hit OK. There we go. And hit save. And then we're going to go to Reference. No, we already did that. Okay. Hit save. And then we're going to go right here on top where it says download, install, or update bezels and packs and automatically enable bezels. We're going to proceed as RetroArch and we're going to hit OK. Give it a few minutes and then we're going to scroll down and find SNES. SNES. See, this is the Super Famicom. That's the Japanese version of Super Nintendo. And this is the one we want. Install SNES. I'm going to hit OK. Give it a few minutes. Just got to be patient. There we go. Now since extracting and installing every component of the Super Nintendo games for the bezel. Depending how big it is your file is, that's how long it's gonna take. Now since extracting all the bezels, installing it as we speak. Alright. Okay, now that we've taken care of that, we can go ahead and hit exit and take a look at it one more time. I'm going to go ahead and take this right here and I'm going to put it right here on my taskbar. This way I can always constantly play with it. Alright, now let's go ahead and launch it. Okay, let's go to console, Super Nintendo, and we were trying out Castlevania. So let's see if Castlevania's bezel shows up now. There it is. Look how perfect that looks. That looks so perfect. Let's test it out and play a little bit of gameplay, okay? I love the intro of this game. It has like that jazz, mysterious music, you know? Alright. Let's go ahead and start it. Let me try that again. I wish they could make a remake of Castlevania 4 with some enchanting and arranged music. That'd be great. Well, as you can see, it's actually working. And yeah. So next time, if you have any questions, please leave your comments in below. All the information you need, all the things you need will be in my link description, okay, in the video description. This is OldGamer saying, God bless and take it easy, you guys.